Siapa? Hayo, guys. Apa aku jangan?
I'm supposed to be the chair and Kak Shelly is the secretary.
Okay,
Yeah.
Bila, I'm going to try to chair today and see if we can apply some of the principles that we have used in the chapters to a squad meeting. And the reason why is because I just recently had a team management renaissance, everyone. Okay. So for everybody here, I just realized something, and it took me maybe many years to realize this. The squad meeting is really about two things. It should just be about discovery and prioritization. And then, as quickly as possible, we should break out into subgroups to have discussions with people who are going to help with the tools, with the inspection, or with the team management. Okay. So, all right, just to also get a little bit of a heads up, do we generally have a BI person here or a person from the product team here as well?
Sorry, sir. Come again?
Okay, Bila nodded her head, so I assume that's yes. Do we generally have a BI person and a product person in this group as well?
Product will be Nadia, but BI biasanya VD sih. Tapi
Okay.
on Friday itu usually not attended by other. So Friday is just specifically for employee. So
I see Chinta here though. Chinta's a business intelligence person, right?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic.
but rarely I see Cinta
Okay.
actually.
Okay, let's do this, everybody. Bila, who did you say was the secretary today?
Kak Shelly.
Shaylin. Okay, Shaylin, could you do this? Could you open the Trello board as well? Okay. Don't open it like using the Trello link, but just open it and share your screen. Okay, so I might need both screens open. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, everybody. So let's go down the general list on Trello, and what I'd like to do is I'd like to start using this whiteboard to kind of encourage a bit more discovery and also prioritization on these particular elements. Okay, we're gonna try and see if this new format of squad meeting will be more efficient and be more targeted. The goal is this. The goal is to once again inspect and kind of look and see what's happening across the different parts of the company or parts of the squad, and also to connect. We want to connect the people who are capable of let's say providing resource and team management in tools and inspection to the correct problems. Okay, so I'm going to double click on Shaylin's screen right now. And Shaylin, generally, how do we proceed across these particular campaigns?
I think previously, like we go through like the funnel. So in each one of the campaigns, we go through like per funnel. So awareness first, and then later on we'll go through one by one of the campaigns for conversion. So
Okay, so normally we go through each layer of the funnel, awareness, and then okay, Shaylin, just please conduct it as you normally would, and I'll hold the whiteboard off until I get a flow going. Okay, so Shaylin, where would you go next now? Actually, Bila, let's have you do the chair, and I'll watch, and then I'll step in to think of ways to kind of divert it when necessary. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure. So basically, we're going to start with the Trello cards update.
Okay.
We'll go with the high priority campaign. First to the HAR card. Can you have an open it, Kak? Okay. So first to the awareness team. In this case, it's me. I'm going to deliver some update for HAR campaign. Some action point that we've done this week is tree distribution post, and then whale hunting for full-time host, and also discuss with Kara on whale hunting screening strategy, as well as BVE Talk 18 preparations. As for the performance, we got 4 applicants and contacted 10 candidates on whale hunting. And oh no, actually it's not 3 people applied. It's only contacted 3 candidates, and then contacted a few potential speakers for BV Talk, including Influx, Niaga Hoster, etc., and for co-hosts such as SVUGM, ISAC, Women Tourism, etc. The friction is that I haven't tried on the new screening strategy for whale hunting, so that's I still cannot judge whether the new strategy is better than the previous one. And then still waiting for speakers confirmation for BVE Talk 18, and some potential speaker has already rechecked the offer, so that's some friction. And then for the next plan, we're going to continue on whale hunting using the new screening strategy by 18 February, and then continue on social media campaign for this week on Instagram and LinkedIn, as well as to continue on BVE Talk 18 preparation, specifically on outreaching more speakers and as well as student clubs for co-hosts.
Okay,
So
let's stop there. Bila, I have a quick question. So is this campaign working to your satisfaction, or is it not working?
from my side, I'd say that it's not to satisfaction yet, because
Okay.
like we didn't get as much people hired.
Okay,
that we
all right. This is where I need the secretary's help. Shaylin, are you able to open the whiteboard here? And what we need to do is this, okay? So please take a screenshot of the top of this card and move it over to the whiteboard, okay? This is the first thing that we're going to do. Let's do this, everybody. Shaylin, I need you to then go back to the card list, go back to Trello. Here's what I want you to do. If you're a funnel manager, if you're a campaign manager, okay, could you do this for me? Could you screenshot your card and move it to the whiteboard, okay? And put it in the general inbox area on the whiteboard. Okay, so I'll do a little demo. Say, for example, I was Bila, right? So I would screenshot the high priority campaign with the HAR and intern, and then I would open the whiteboard, and then I would just simply put it over here, okay? So this then goes onto the whiteboard, and we can take a look at that. For everybody who has their own campaigns, just go ahead and please let's move that information over, and we can take a look at that. Okay, the reason we're doing this, while everyone starts moving their campaigns over to the whiteboard, I'll narrate a little bit, okay, and I'll get Vidi in. Vidi, the issue that I see here with the way that we're using our time is that we're reporting activities and not results, okay? So we don't need to hear about activities during a squad meeting. We just need to know, is the result actually what we'd expect? So in a very fast way, we need to be able to, as a group, look at the numbers and determine whether or not this campaign is performing as the way it should. If it is, and this was where I switch over to Ara. Ara, if we know whether or not the campaign is performing, whether or not whether it's performing the way it should or not, then we just simply prioritize. Is this a team management issue? Is this a tool issue? Or are we not sure and we need BI to inspect and give us some insight on whether or not we're doing good or not? Let's go over to let's go over to Vidi. Vidi, can we do that from the BI point of view? Have like some sort of fast measurement on the campaign that tells us whether or not we're on track.
Can be for this one, especially because for the employee data is pretty complete.
Right.
But sir, this
Mhm.
particular meeting is a bit different from the Monday meeting, right?
Tell
The
me
structure-
more. Tell me more.
The structure for Monday meeting is evaluation per market funnel, while this
Okay.
one is per campaign. And a lot of the members in the campaigns overlaps with each other, so it might be more relevant compared to the Monday meeting when we only talk about awareness. People from the conversion or transformation will not like it. It's not really related, right? But for campaigns, a lot of people are overlapping
Okay.
with the
I
campaigns.
could kind of see that.
And-
Okay.
And that's why this meeting name is this is the sub discussion for the squad.
Oh, so this
where
is
we
actually
discuss-
a problem-solving meeting. Is that correct?
Yes, as opposed to reporting meeting on Monday. But but they still report the results for the campaigns and not the funnel.
Okay.
For the,
If it's
side
problem-solving
campaigns.
meeting, then even more urgent, we should divide into breakout sessions then, right? So that we're solving the right problem. I think the tool people don't need to listen to the team management issues. The team management issue people don't need to listen to the tool and inspection issues. Is that correct?
Yep. This one can still be applied. The difference is that when doing the breakout, it is not divided per chapter but per campaign, right?
Or per cycle of the Amazon mechanism?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. Correct.
Okay. So let's give this a shot. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't, then we can just go back and do the last meeting before. All right. The way that I'm trying to do this is, of course, we want to start this practice with all the squads. So we got to begin somewhere. And so for everybody here, let's just try to apply this method. So far, it's been working very well for the chapter. So I hope that we can get some similar insights over on this side. Okay. All right. So once again, if you have a campaign, just go ahead and please copy it onto Miro. In the future, of course, we could probably just copy on beforehand and have it all ready. Okay, let's then do this. Once all the campaigns have been copied over, let's go ask each campaign manager. Now, here's Vidi. This is the problem, right? And Ara, this is the problem. If I ask a campaign manager whether or not their campaign is working or not, do I know if they've given me the accurate answer, right? If they say yes, how do I know that that yes is a good yes, as opposed to yes, but please go away, Jing, yes, right? So let me go to Vidi. Is there any numbers or any sort of criteria that we can look upon to see if a campaign is on track? Or I'll ask Ara the same question. Ara, is there a quick way that you can tell whether or not a campaign is on track without having to dig and listen to all the activities and such, right? It should either be
Yes. Okay.
campaigns on track or campaigns not on track. Yeah.
Okay, wait. For example, like PR interns,
Okay.
9 distribution posts, but only 1 applicant.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Okay, so we can clearly see a jam in the funnel. Thank you very much. Okay, what we can do is this. Here, let's try to improve our ability to collectively discover. Okay, let's do this. Let's do some crowdsourcing, everybody. I want everybody to take a sticker. And why don't you guys wait. Sorry, my campaign was terrible. I did not post it correctly. Bila, could you do this for me? I'm going to delete the HAR campaign. Could you post the correct one, the HAR campaign with all the numbers on it, and put it up on the general inbox, okay? Now, this is what I want everyone to do. Please take a sticker, and I want you to put a sticker and put your name on it, okay? And tell us, do you believe the campaign is on track or not on track based on what you can read on the numbers, okay? So we'll practice everybody being kind of a little bit of BI here. So take a sticker. I'm going to do the first one here. So I'll do the PR intern, and I'll put my name, Jing, on it. And it seems off track, right? Because of what Ara just told me. So she gave me the answer. So I'll put my opinion there. And I'll write the why, because no lower funnel activity, okay? Now, if you're here, just go ahead and please give your opinion for how a campaign is doing. If you agree with somebody else, then just click on their post-it, leave a thumbs up like I've done right here on my own post-it, and that will allow us to see whether or not if you just agree generally with what somebody else has written, okay? All right, cool. So go ahead and let's have everybody evaluate and crowd. Let's get some crowd information on these particular things, okay? And we'll stop for a minute to get that in. If you have a campaign that has not been put in the general inbox, then please screenshot it with the corresponding statistics showing the progress of the campaign and upload it into the general inbox, okay? All right, we'll take a minute to just score each particular card and put if it's on track or off track, okay? And let's see, okay. So, Shaylin, yeah, just on track or off track, right? Of course, everything can be improved. That's what we're going to determine later. Off track, okay, and it seems like there's no lower funnel activity. Okay, all right, so I'll upvote Shaylin's card there. Okay. All right, what we're looking for is, okay, yeah, that seems on track. I will upvote Ara there. Okay, very good. Give Ara an upvote. Okay, there you go. Okay. If you're part of BI, please vote because we expect that BI is watching the statistics and understanding the statistics and being able to contribute with their opinion. Through this process, what we're hoping to see is if anybody sees something that somebody else does not see. So we're not trying to group think here. We're trying to discover if anybody can see something that is not quite the correct way. Okay, yeah, I think this is also on track. I'm going to give this a double thumbs up. Okay. Upvote. How you upvote? So click on a post-it, and then you'll see a happy face, add emoji icon, and then from that, you can give a thumbs up, or you can give a smile, or you can give whatever crazy reaction you would like to give. Okay, that's how you add an upvote on a particular post-it note. Okay. All right. Okay. Are there no more campaigns? I doubt we only have 5 campaigns in HR. Is there no more other campaigns right now?
This is the highest priority, right, Sarah?
Oh, okay.
So,
All right. Good.
medium.
All right. So if you guys are finished, which I hope some of you might be, then I'm going to create a new frame next to the general inbox, and we'll call that general inbox 2. Okay. The general inbox 2 will be all the medium campaigns and the lower priority campaigns. So if you have any medium or lower priority campaigns, please put them on that section.
Oh, sir, but I think let's focus on the high first because medium and low itu memang not updated weekly.
I understood. Understood. Okay. Listen to Ara. Disregard what I just said. Let's focus back on the high priority campaign. Okay. What I should see at this point is I should see probably 8 engagements at least on each particular campaign. So we need your opinion because it's only through your opinion that we know if you're understanding what's going on in your squad too as well. So please give your opinion. Even if your opinion is wrong, please give it. I'd rather see wrong opinions than no opinions at all. So if you are on, let's say, HAR, please give an upvote or your own thoughts on that one. If you're on the PR intern, please give some opinion on that one. Okay, all there. How I see the POQA UI UX side doesn't have a lot of engagement. Let's get everyone's votes on that one, please. Okay, let's see. All right, let's go ahead and begin sorting these out. So for all the, may I direct everybody's attention to, by the way, Shaylin, I think you can stop sharing the Trello board. That's okay now. So let's just focus now on the whiteboard, okay? Thank you. All right, let's bring everybody's attention to the HAR campaign. I think the majority of us agree it seems to be on track, okay? So let me ask the campaign manager or the funnel manager for that one, and why? Oh yes, Ara.
No, yeah, I'm the campaign manager.
Oh, okay.
Why?
All right. So let's get the facts. I need the secretary to write a label while Ara tells us why she thinks this is on track. What are we doing correctly here? Is it we have good adoption, we have good tools, or do we have good inspection?
All of those 3.
All 3,
but
yeah.
Like what is the key so far that I do is that I'm actively communicate with Bila. So we're working together as a partner.
Okay.
Jadi nggak sendiri-sendiri awareness and comparison. So for example, like yesterday, I really appreciate Bila schedule a time with me to ask about why the whale hunting has been rejected. So Bila come up with a list, right? Let's say like 10 people with the whale hunting itself, right? And then I think video also pointed out on the last meeting, like from 10 whale hunting, why it's not everyone is converted, right? And then that's why Bila actively consult with me, like Kara, what did I do wrong? That
Okay.
this 10 list that I will hunting is actually not converted to become an
Okay.
applicant to even first interview.
Okay.
So those are active communications, I
Okay.
think, sir.
That sounds like to me that's team management.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and, Mrs. Secretary, let's say that there is a strong team management culture on this particular team, and just give it a hashtag team management then, yeah? Okay, thank you. Let's go on over to the next campaign, which is the PR intern campaign. So this one, I think we all agree that it's off track because, okay, yeah, we all agree that it's off track. So let me go to the PIC in charge of that. I think it's Cindy and Shaylin, yeah? Cindy or Shaylin, who would like to speak for this campaign?
Okay, maybe I can talk a bit.
All right,
Yeah.
Shaylin first. Shaylin, go ahead. I like how
okay.
both of you jumped in.
Okay, so this campaign, like previously, apa for the MBKM like applicants, yeah, or is it after MBKM? I can't remember. So at some point, like 1 or 2 weeks ago, it was supposed to be handled by Jubran at some point. However, it was actually not updated well, and the recruitment process was not actually like.
Sounds like a team management issue.
Yeah, I would say it's also like team management issue.
Okay.
Like the person goes MIA as of now. So
Okay.
like,
All right.
yeah.
So this is a team management issue, and Mrs. Secretary, let's go ahead and label this as team management. Okay. We have a delegate that is unreliable and no longer with the company. Okay. Next, let's go over to BI interns. Everyone seems to agree that this is off track. I need the spokesperson for this card to speak up. Vera.
Yeah, from my side, I think it's also from myself also because I haven't processed the cards.
Okay.
But if we look at the graph for February, right, sir? So the distribution post is 9, and there's no new incoming applicants, only 1.
Right.
So I think we'll just need to wait
Tool issue.
for more time.
You think it's a tool issue?
Tool issue could be.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you're not sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's either a tool issue or an inspection issue, right, Vera?
Could you elaborate, like inspection
Okay.
issue?
Inspection means you need somebody to inspect it to determine what the issue is, right? So tool issue means that whatever guideline or process that we're having is inefficient and it's not leading to a result that we're looking for. So this one, let's go ahead and do this. Whenever I hear that somebody is not sure why it's not going, I'm always going to think that is an inspection issue. Whenever I hear somebody is sure of what they're doing, I'm still going to think we probably should have it inspected, right? But in this particular case, it seems like it's a tool issue. But let's go ahead, Mrs. Secretary, and call this a tool and inspection issue, okay? All right, next, let's keep on going, everybody. Let's go to funnel and stage update for the POQA UI UX. So this one seems to be off track, but we have a debate here. Okay, this is good. So we have a debate. There's what just happened? What just? Okay, all right. We have a debate. Ara thinks it's off track. Vera thinks it's on track. So why don't we bring both people here to debate it out? Ara, why do you think it's off track first?
Karena number of distribution posts meaning effort. The rest are the result, right?
Right.
We have 6 distribution posts so far, and so far we only have. Itu 2/10 maksudnya apa ya, Vera?
Tanggal 10 Februari.
Oh, so that's like only 4 people, right? For applicants so far. So I think it should be higher number, I would say. But most importantly, also wait, let me move the sticky notes.
Okay.
Yeah, on-site trial so far only 2, right?
Right.
Well, yeah, it's good, but masih bisa ditingkatkan lah, I think, ya, for the result, like 6.
Okay.
And result 2.
This is a team management issue. This is a team management issue because there's unclear expectations between the lead and the person who's managing the campaign. Okay, so let's go ahead and call this. Yes, Ara.
Mungkin as ya bukannya comparing, cuman as a sample HCR itu kan sebenarnya on-site trials-nya ada 5, Vera.
Oh,
so
I see.
This is not updated, right? 5, but the distribution post 7. So
Okay.
that's like banyak kan. Kalau bisa one distribution post, one applicants itu perfect sih. That's like
Okay.
the ideal ini kan. Cuma ini 6 and then resulting to 2.
Okay, let's go to Vera for cross-examination. Vera, could you give your thoughts on that one?
Oh, if from my side, I mean like it's yeah. If we compare with HAR, well, the HAR campaign is working better, right? But then I don't know. I think we just need like a little bit more time to
Okay.
see the data.
Okay, a little bit more time isn't an SLA. It is, it's a mismatch of expectation. Once again, all right, it's still a team management issue. There's a difference in expectation between the lead and the person who's managing the campaign. So this is team management, and we will talk about it later in team management. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's keep on going. Let's go to the next campaign. This is the PD web developers. On track, on track. Okay, seems like everybody's on track. Let's go to Shaylin. Shaylin, why do you think this particular campaign is on track? Is Shaylin there? Hi, Shaylin.
Okay, why is it on track? Because it's actually resulting though. Like even though the conversion, like it's similar with the POQA and
Okay.
UI UX, right? So even though the conversion rate from like the post until like the chat.
Oh, no. I'm not questioning your judgment. I'm just.
There's still like results, but it can still be improved.
Oh no, Shaylin, I'm not questioning your judgment. It looks like it is on track. Everyone agrees, but I'm asking you, what is going into the sauce, right? Is it there's good tools, it's good team management, or is there good inspection? What seems to be the reason why this is on track?
Oh, okay. I would say like team management. I don't think that it's an issue of like team management. It might be because tools wise it's actually like utilized well. I think it's more into like the priority.
Okay.
Like the priority of the PIC itself. Because currently like handled by Vera, right? And Vera is also handling BI. But like we can compare like BI was actually off track and this one is actually on track, right?
Okay, got it.
So like it might be like priority.
Got it. Okay, great. Somebody raised their hand. I think it was Ara. Ara, did you raise your hand? Okay, yeah. Go
actually, let me cross-check for the guidelines to the awareness team. To the awareness team, what is the KPI or SLA for one distribution post? Itu how many applicants you targeted?
Basically, for our monthly SLA, we have to 40 distribution posts. We should get 100 applicants. So 100 divided to 40. Can you help me? It's 100. I think it's
2 applicants.
Yeah, around 2 applicants.
Okay. Ya udah, berarti off track on tracknya nanti based on that ya, gengs. Misalkan ini 6 distribution post, berarti applicants-nya harus minimum 12 gitu. Sebenarnya berarti harusnya kayak gitu.
Okay. All right. Now, the rest of the meeting can be done in breakout sessions, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I need the help of the secretary. Will the secretary please move each particular card onto the correct frame? I know we have a problem here. Maybe somebody could help me. The tool frame is overlapping the journal inbox frame. So if we can move the tool frame a little bit away, that would be great. Okay, thank you. Now, what I need the secretary to do is this, okay? Can we sort the issues that are team management into the team management frame? Can we sort the issues that are tools and move it into the tool frame? And can we sort the issues that are related to inspection and put it in the inspection frame? Okay. So I'll wait for a moment while that is being done, while we sort everything out. Okay. After that is sorted out, what I'm going to do is this. Please watch your breakout groups. Okay. So I've set 3 breakout groups for our session. Okay. There's going to be, what just happened there? How come my breakouts didn't happen the way I wanted that? Breakout. What? Wait, give me a second here. End. Okay. End breakout. Okay. All right. I'm going to set 3 breakout sessions. For tools and inspection, I want Vidi to lead that along with Chinta. Okay. For team management, that's Ara. For what? Is there anything else? That's it, right? Okay, that's pretty much it. So I guess it's just 2 breakout rooms, tools and inspection and team management. If your campaign has a team management issue, please go into the team management room. If your if your campaign has a what? Why is it? Okay, yeah. Wait, let me merge this room. I'm going to remove this group. Okay, I'm going to rename this tools and inspection. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. 5 minutes before the end of the hour, please come back from your breakouts with a plan. Okay. So you're going to spend 30 minutes together with the lead of each particular either tools and inspection or team management to come up with a plan so that any campaign that is off track can get back on track again. Any campaign that is on track, please go and share your wisdom in one of the groups, okay? If you believe your campaign is on track because you're using good tools or you're using good team management, please go into that group and share what you've been doing so that the people who are off track can learn from you. Okay, I'm going to set the breakouts, and does everyone know where they need to go? Let's just double check. Bila, do you know where you need to go?
Team management.
Okay, good. Shaylin, do you know where you need to go?
Me also team management.
Okay. Okay. This is funny. Let's go to Vera. Vera, where do you need to go?
Tools and inspection.
Okay, good. And Vidi, where do you need to go?
Tools and inspection.
Okay. Chinto, where do you need to go?
Inspection.
Okay, good. And there's a few people here that Aaliyah, where do you need to go?
I think it's team management, sir.
Okay. And let's see. I think that's everybody. And Cindy, where do you need to go?
I have two campaigns, both off track and both having different problems. The team
Oh, okay.
management and
Which campaign?
tools.
Okay, that's a good. Okay, that's a problem with our new format then. Which campaign is more urgent?
But actually do not know because all of them are in a high priority.
Okay, so you need to pick one. You need to pick which group
You know-
you want to be in. Okay.
Yeah, the tools and inspection day.
Okay. Go to tools and inspection because I think it'll be smaller, so you can probably finish there first and then move over to team management. Okay. All right. Let's do the breakout. I'm going to start the breakout now. And if you're in the team management group, that will be led by Ara. If you're in the other group, it will be led by Vidi. Okay. If you're new here, just pick a group and go into whichever group you want. And then 5 minutes before the end, just come back and report what your plan is. Okay. And then the secretary, please take those plans and put them on the Trello cards, and that will be the end of this meeting. Okay? All right. Break. Don't stay here. Yeah, break up. Mila, you're still here. Okay. All right, cool. I'm the only person here now.
Visibility.
Issue I itu sangat simple
Answer.
teman-teman.
Okay. All right. Once again, you guys can use the Trello. Can you guys use the board again to
It's gonna come
engage in
here.
discussion? Yeah. Here. Where is it? Employee squad, right? Okay. Here. Okay. I just restarted the board again so you guys can use it. Just go ahead and brainstorm and put the notes on what you guys think needs to be done, okay, with the tools. And once pick a secretary in this group to take the final results and report it back onto the Trello boards, okay? So that way we have an update on all the Trello boards what the solution is. What I'm hoping to have happen is this, ladies and gentlemen, by having these smaller breakout groups and spending more time, this is the problem solving section, okay? This is where you go and you report your activities and you say, this is the problem that I'm having, blah, 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 blah. And these are the experts now that can help you solve your problem, okay? Sound good? Okay, good. I'm gonna jump over to the other meeting. I'll come right back.
As you can see, there's only one, since the 1st of February until today, the 11th. So it's been 11 days, but we still only got one applicants. And so far, the conversion is not looking really good, see, at this point. So if we go to the friction from Cindy's side, okay, she mentioned here that she doesn't prioritize distribution posts. So she's more focused in the events, like IG Live, BBA Talk, and the guest lecture things in this case. So kalau dari Cindy sih, her current focus is more into events sih. So that's why the number of distribution posts is not really prioritized in a way. Okay, and another thing is that one thing that makes me like passion is that even though it's not prioritized, ideally it should bring like 9 applicants right at some point. Tapi kayak conversionnya tuh kayak it's like 1 out of 9, so it's like kayak 10 around 10-ish% gitu kan ya in this case, which is kayak sebenarnya nggak sesuai standar gitu. And okay, kalau misalnya if we go to the middle funnel side, okay, previous update.
Ada alasannya karena kan kemarin kita kan memang mau fokusnya ke career calling strategy, and the career and calling strategy there are events, right? And we are not. I currently have 3 events, the BPE Talk, IG Live, and PSB University guest lecture. So I'm focusing more on that. That's from my side, yeah.
So what's the difference? You focus on that, and the result is not the same as previously before you compared to when you do everything before the tool existed or something like that.
Yeah, the job strategy, which is the distribution post, can give more more immediate response, but the events do not give immediate response, right? If you have a lagging time, so I think that's why our applicant is not here yet.
I see. So the hypothesis right now is that the applicant coming has a lag time when using IG Live compared to the previous method, yeah.
Yep.
Has this been discussed with the squad though, like for expectation setting?
Expectation setting, I had it with the awareness chapter.
I see. What is the expected lag time?
The expected lag time is we're looking on the longer term, because we are now currently building our brand awareness so that we have more high quality people when they join MBKM next term.
I get that. I get the issue, but using the old method, is the number of activity the same?
Using old method, the distribution post.
Yeah, just the distribution post. Is the number of activity the same then?
If you compare it with last month, we have MBKM last month, so cannot really say it. It's the same.
Yes,
Actually, here's where I could actually see the issue here. Are we using a long-term or a short-term approach right now, Cindy, for this particular campaign? The reason I ask is because I understand BI right now it's fairly competitive, right, to get MBKM candidates. So I think our strategy right now is to start brand awareness now, so that by the time the next MBKM cycle comes around, strong candidates in, let's say, the top universities will consider Bukit Vista to do their MBKM. So therefore, the aspect of not getting any candidates now is not a problem, because the focus is to get more brand awareness in the top universities, right? Okay.
Yeah, but the issue with that strategy is it's an all-in strategy. You're
Oh,
betting
we're
all
not
your
getting
pots in
any flow
a
then.
short-term one. Yeah, the flow you're betting like that the process that we're doing right now will actually pay off during the MBKM season.
Right.
That's the
But
sort of
here's
issue.
the question. Do we need any more BI people right now?
Yeah, maybe to Vera, because you know about the prioritization, right?
Okay,
What is
yeah.
the need right
Wait, let me think.
How many BI
If
people are there?
wait, BA, there's one intern. For DS, I think there's like, I don't remember, 3.
Okay, so more than enough, right?
Yeah, more than enough.
But for
For
BA, no, bro.
But for BA
Because
is
this one
no.
is the
So,
urgent one is BA.
oh, I
urgent one
see,
is
I see.
BA.
Okay, business analyst, yeah. Okay, got it. Then we need. Okay, so this campaign needs to be modified then, right? This is a tool issue. This campaign scope needs to be split into 2. So one is a long-term strategy for long-term candidates, and the other is a short-term strategy for where there's short-term needs. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
That is why when adding a new tool, it is always advisable that the old, it's not exactly replacing if it's not in the same category. Especially when the a new tool previously, IG Live, is mentioned to be like a long term strategy, then you should have to still do the short term one.
Okay, understood. Vidi, Shinta, you guys can be excused. I don't think this is actually a BI discussion. Actually, this is more of just a planning and strategy discussion.
Yeah, it's a
more-
strategy issue because we
Yeah.
do have the tool, right?
Mhm.
For the short-term strategy, Cindy.
Right.
It's
Okay.
just not executed, and the one that is executed is the long-term one.
Excellent. Okay. You guys are done here. Vidi, Shinta, you guys can go back and get 20 minutes of your life back, right?
Just confirm to Vera because just now it's the awareness funnel, right?
Oh, yeah.
conversion
Okay, let's
funnel.
go to Vera. Vera,
And
is there anything on your
let's
side?
cross-check whether
Yeah. From my side is that I just haven't screened the candidates, which is why the lower funnel there's no
that's adoption
movement.
issue then, not related to the issue, right? Or do you need like a special tool to make it quicker?
No, I think it's adoption issues.
Adoption issue. Okay, then
Okay,
that's
that's it.
all good.
Okay, Vinny. So we've created some efficiencies now, right? Now we know that maybe we don't need BI actually for certain discussions, and in the future it will be like this, Vinny. So BI just needs to be around for perhaps two things, right? I think it's a good idea, honestly, for BI to inspect every campaign for insanity, and this is because when somebody says their campaign's on track, I generally don't believe them. Not because I don't, but because like it's either they it might be that they don't know what's wrong with their campaign, right? That's why they say it's okay. So I think it's a good idea for BI maybe just to pre-screen and be around maybe like the hour before and just take a look at the numbers and say these numbers don't make any sense. This campaign is stuck, right? Just in case somebody thinks differently. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
That could be-
like the guest squad ones, right?
yeah. Okay. So that then shortens the amount of time involved for BI and development. We can just call you in when we need you. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, Vera.
Yeah, just want to clarify, right? So earlier we said that this campaign is off track, but now that we know that Cindy's strategies are mostly long term,
It's not off track. It's just it's a
so it's
change
not.
in expectation. There could be
Yeah.
one thing that's off track, which is we are off track on hiring a BA, right? Business analyst. That is off track. So what needs to be done here is this, Cindy. You need to split this campaign into two parts, okay? One is the long-term track, but you also need measurables on the long-term track, which I believe in this particular case should be, let's say, top brand awareness. How many events have you gotten, let's say, scheduled today, okay? And that number needs to keep on climbing and going up and up and up, by the time MBKM rolls around. And that would essentially fill in our needs. And then the short term is the BA track, and that's just doing whatever you're doing to try to get short term applicants to come in for business analyst. Okay.
Okay, but actually, from all the 9 distribution posts here, I get all of them. So Bila do not do distribution posts anymore in the past weeks. I think that's also because her bandwidth. So I don't know if it's also more like my bandwidth like cannot split into more time because
splitting is not more
organizing
time.
events also-
Splitting is less time. Splitting is less time, right? So you're splitting so that it just becomes clear because you have two different goals. Okay, one goal. Wait. Here, this one is a sub discussion, I think, Cindy. Okay, so this one I'll just have a discussion with Ara about how to split it. But it has to be split for clarity's sake. Okay, whether or not the team. Okay, this becomes a new issue. Then this becomes a team management issue. Is there enough time to pursue a business analyst versus doing just the long term projects? Right? Is that what I'm hearing, Cindy? Okay, so now that's become a team management issue. Okay, so now that needs to go back to team management. But please just split the cards right now because that is an inspection issue. Okay, it needs to be inspected differently. The business analyst, which is a short-term fit role, needs to be inspected differently than the rest of the roles, which are long-term roles. Okay, so we need to split the card and just make it that. And once you split it, then yes, okay, bring that new issue over to Ara as a team management issue. Okay.
Okay.
Last question, sir, maybe
You
from me.
say just-
Previously, we did determine that this is actually a planning issue, right? Which is strategic planning. Does BI have to be involved in that, or?
Oh, good question. Should BI be involved in strategic planning? Let's see if BI would have actually. Well, BI would have to trigger the discovery, right?
Yeah.
In order for them to do the strategic planning. I don't know. Each squad ideally should have a BI strategic oversight person. Well, look, ideally, your squad lead should know both, right? They should understand strategy and they should understand team management. Certain squads don't have one or the other, right? They might have a good strategist, not a good team manager, or a good team manager, not a good strategist. So to answer your question, I guess it depends on the squad, right?
Okay.
It depends if the squad has. We don't have actually any problem, Vidi, with any squad leads that have a lack of strategical understanding. I think
Yep.
it's only the team management part that is not 100%, right?
Right.
Okay. So in this particular case, I think the squad lead should be the one that understands this and they have the
The
best
strategy. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So then that's from BI to wrap things up.
Okay.
Please note that Tanya, Cindy,
Okay.
regarding the discovery.
Okay. BI's job, Cindy, is simply to take a look at this, right? You're simply here to look at what makes sense and what doesn't make any sense, right? Are there any numbers on these campaigns where people are saying that they're on track and they're actually off track? That's where we need BI to kind of study and analyze. And if something's really off track, to diagnose it and say, okay, it seems like what's actually wrong is you don't have a calendar and you're not planning your awareness, so that's probably why you're not getting the kind of result that you want. Things like that, right? Just kind of study the situation, go a little bit in depth, look at the numbers, see do the numbers all work out, and if they work out, then if they say they're on track, they're on track. BI is here to just double check when people say that they're on track. BI should say, yep, I agree. Not like, no, I looked inside your campaign and it's all wrong. So that's the primary. Okay. But otherwise, look, the experts, Vidi, Chinta, you guys are, like I said, Vidi, do you think this is a better use of your time now? So in the future, the front part will be compressed to probably like 10 minutes, right? Or even shorter,
Yeah.
And then you can just, okay, if there's nothing for you to do, then you can just leave, right? You don't need to hang around and
I
listen to
think
the whole
so.
day. Yep. Okay.
Yep. That makes sense.
Cool. And it's a better use of our team's resource, right? In that case. Okay. All right. Good. I'm glad you guys agree. Is this discussion concluded? No? Yes?
It's concluded that it's strategic planning and adoption in the conversations.
Okay.
part.
Great. So let's. Who's the secretary here?
That's why I appointed Cindy.
Okay, Cindy, could you do this, right? Could you write the conclusions for this card on the Trello and 5 minutes before the end, just tell everybody what the conclusion is, okay? I think we already wrote the conclusion. Oh, Cindy, just do this. For the conclusion, just supersize the comment, drag and supersize the comment that is our conclusion. Does that make sense?
Oh, like screenshot the comments here.
No, like this. Boom, like
Make
that.
the card big, yeah.
Yeah, just make
yeah.
this card big for what the conclusion is. And I need you to, that's a question, that's not a conclusion. So I need you to rewrite that to be a conclusion and then just drag it out. And that way we know that's where this conclusion is. Okay? All right,
Okay.
cool. All right, I'll jump over to the
Okay.
other room. You guys can jump over to team management if you want, or you can just chill
Yep.
here. And we'll be concluding at, we'll be jumping back in the main room
Yep.
in a little bit. Okay, see you guys.
Green.
Oh, I just realized this. Sorry, I just realized we can save time. Once you've written your conclusion on the card, okay, on the Trello card, and you've blown it up here, you guys can leave, right? Because then the other team will already know what the end result is, okay? And please, in your conclusion, format it like this. I forgot. Please tell us when you will make the change, okay? When will the cards be split? When will the thing that you say you're going to do is going to happen? And after that, you can go home, or not go home, but probably already at home. But you can leave the meeting. Okay?
Yep.
Yes, Vera.
Yeah, sir. Do you think it's do we really need to split the cards, or it's just like we can split the
reporting.
comments? Yeah,
Yeah,
split
she
the
can split the
reporting.
reporting. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Alright.
make it clear that it's two different tracks. I think you might want to split the cards, to be honest, because I think the flow for a long-term campaign is probably going to be different. You're not flowing to get applicants, you're flowing to get events, right? So your distribution post is trying to get events. That's your KPI for success, because you're doing brand awareness. So I probably would make two different cards because it is a different flow. Your current card can be just shrunk and just go distribution events and create a new card for distribution for BA, and then the same structure that you have right now, but just for business analysts.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
Great. Yes, Vidi.
No, I just slightly disagree that the
Okay.
long-term plan
Trust
is
Vidi.
for
Vidi knows better than I do. Just listen to what he says. Okay. Vidi, I delegate the decision to you. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
I hopefully it can be done by tomorrow. See, so this is again part of the sample of how I manage the team, meaning to say that I want to have not wasting any resource in the team. We know that, but this is also recognition to Vian to step up and be transparent to the room, saying that, oh yeah, I'm actually in charge for some certain roles, but we don't have any new entry, so I don't really have anything on my plate for the CV screening right now, so I can help Alia in terms of accounting. So this type of active communications that I think can be done in the future, actively, jangan nunggu Vian sama Alia, jangan nunggu leadernya. Kayak Alia pun juga misalkan you need help, ngomong ke Vera, Kak, aku ini kebetulan membludak nih untuk accounting position. So if we want to target the SLA, kita mau memenuhi SLA, I think I will require more people to help me. Itu boleh banget Alia. Jadi bilang I don't have enough time, I need more resources, itu very normal. And that's expected actually from all. Aku nggak tahu karena memang leadernya Vera juga ngurusin banyak, nggak ngurusin Alia doang. Jadi communication has to happen both ways. Jadi nanti kalau butuh bantuan apa-apa, actively ngomong. Temannya yang lain kayak Vian, I really like that you step up, you see that you have bandwidth and you can help the others. So that's actually pretty good gitu. This is I would also give the sample to Shelin dan Bila in the future juga. See the opportunities of resources that we have, like di awareness nanti bakalan ada more people, nggak hanya Cindy dan Bila. Nah itu bisa tuh kayak gini diterapkan. Jadi saling komunikasi aja gitu. Frictionnya apa, kebutuhannya apa, resource, time, or anything gitu-gitu. Oke, itu tadi so far from Alia. Berarti kalau from Vian, do you have any friction, Vian, from your side?
CV screening, yes, as I mentioned before, karena nggak ada CV yang masuk for my part, jadi I'm starting.
Kekurangan kerjaan kalau Vian berarti ya.
I'm planning to help Alia, and yes, accounting banyak banget yang masuk, so I'm planning to do it today. And also for my project card, which is written recognition, sebenarnya belum ku update di Trello-nya Kak, but I already writing on my.
Okay, good.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay, we're wrapping up. Cindy goes back in again.
Okay, all done? The conclusion.
Yeah, all done.
Perfect. I like this. Okay, that's great. Okay, we have a conclusion. Excellent.
One more conclusion. Don't forget about the conversion is actually team management issue, not school issue.
Cindy. Right. Yes, Cindy. Don't forget that. Yeah. Now you can move this over.
Yeah, it's still loading again in my Miro board.
Okay. Yeah, it's heavy. Miro is heavy.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I must be blessed with the fast computer
machine. Yeah.
Okay. Quick feedback. Let's go to Vera. Vera, do you think that this is a more efficient way to spend your time at a meeting?
To be honest, sir, yes, and it helps me, there's a miscommunications in some ways, and now it's very, very clear. So
right, because it reduces the amount of unnecessary communication, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, because you don't need to really hear about other people's activities. I did this today, and this is what happened, and blah, 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 blah. It's just like, who the fuck cares, right? Yeah. I mean, tell yourself that, but that's not work, right? That's just activity. That's okay. Not to mention, but we're not here to share stories, right? We're here to prioritize. It's like a hospital. Who should you see, right? If you have a broken leg, go see this bone surgeon. If you have a broken whatever, go see, that I think is the real purpose of a meeting. Okay. Cindy, what do you think? Is this meeting a more effective use of your time, and can you get help to where help is required?
Yeah, I guess, but I'm still trying to think about our discussion board. We also have the discussion board, right? Are we not discussing it now?
Good question. Okay, so that's something that we can't do here now, right? In the future, we could probably do Vera. Are discussion meetings different than campaign scrum meetings?
It's same like this,
It's
right?
the same.
Oh, they run in the same thread, yeah?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is why in the guest spot previously,
Okay.
I asked the discussion to be done in the
I
discussion
see.
board
Okay.
as opposed to middle.
Okay. In the future, I think what can happen is this, right? We probably should maybe if we finish quickly enough, we can go integrate the discussion, and then we post the discussion topics here, and everybody can just start putting post-it notes onto the topic, right? So that the discussion can happen more in parallel. Vidi, we just did that today with the I forgot where we just did it, but it was really, really effective. Damn, what was my schedule today? Give me a second here. I forgot. Oh, leadership, right?
Leadership.
Yeah, we did it in leadership and was pretty effective because you could see kind of everybody's opinion instead of just listening to one person's opinion. So that was that multi-threaded approach. I think if we have discussions that way, Vidi, in the future, it will be better, right? Because you know what? We can do it during the leadership discussion today. How about that? We'll try
We
practicing
can
that.
try.
Okay.
Yeah, and let's see because I think Kabayu will have the visibility on the tool usage, right? Whether it's effective or not.
Okay.
Or
Excellent.
how to
Excellent.
integrate the existing ones.
Okay, cool. Vidi, your thoughts on this type of meeting format? Do you find it more effective? Are you going to where you're needed more? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But for the BI person, we'll need more context on the activity and the
Yes.
technique we're typing for.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
I think
yeah
the
I discussed this with
to
the as
understand the
well. For this
mechanism.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, here it is. Can you see the Chinda, right? The mechanism for how a particular user funnel work is on the framework principles on the far left top corner, right? So that's the part where I hope like BI can start understanding. Right now, it's just a flow, but it doesn't have any numbers to it. But in the future, there should be some numbers, right? So I think the BI job is to estimate, okay, how much awareness flow are we coming from this? How much, transformation flow are we getting on this way? And what's the maintenance flows look like? From that, then we can objectively determine, all right, we don't need to actually rely on people saying, oh, my thing is going fine, right? We'll know if the flow is broken because we'll see that there are not enough users being transformed. Okay. Oh, yes, it's time to break out. It's time to end the breakouts. And let's how do I end the breakout? End breakout. Okay. Okay, everyone. What? What just happened here? What? Where is everyone?
Hmm.
Oh, team management. Okay, let's quickly recap, everyone. So for the tool side, since I was supervising tools, I could tell them a little bit more. At the end of the breakout meetings, please post a conclusion. Okay, note on your frame so that everyone knows what essentially you're going to do and when you're going to do it. So the conclusion has already been posted there. I trust everybody can read, so just read it on your own time. Okay, so you know what the conclusion is. If you're the secretary for the tools, then write these conclusions onto your card. That's it. All right. For the team management, same thing. Please post your conclusions. The secretary for the team management, please post your conclusions on the frame for team management and also update your Trello card with the conclusion so that everyone knows what's going on. Okay. While the secretary is working to write the conclusions, let me just go quickly to Bila. Bila, do you find this format better or worse than the previous format?
Actually, I'm not really sure. Like in the
Okay.
term of like discussing, it can go like even deeper than the previous method that we had. But I feel that there are some friction that we have here. Like we don't have time to discuss the
Right.
discussion.
Right.
And then
That's correct.
there are this like Cindy case, right? When the problem is for the two reading room, then what happened? Because we didn't have time to discuss with her as well in the team management while we need her as well.
Very
there.
good, very good. That observation was also made over on the tool side too as well. Okay, so we'll need to think about how to break that down. Perhaps in the future, we can also break down discussions, right, into whether they're team management or tool type discussions, and then put those into each category. Does that make sense, Bila? Yeah. So today we just separated the campaigns, but in the future we'll take the discussion topics and we'll also separate the discussion topics. Is this discussion topic a team management topic or is it a tool topic? And then bring the results up to the top. That could be just an idea for the next iteration. Let's go over to Shaylin. Shaylin, first of all, do you agree with what Bila said? And if you do you have anything else to say in addition to what she said?
I think we're still like getting used of like using this platform sih. But I would say if we want to like categorize like things, right? Like I mean, for like we're going to apply this to discussions as well, right? Whether it's like team management,
Yes.
and so
Next
on.
time we cut the discussion.
I think it's really like it's definitely okay. It's definitely doable say at some point. So the question is probably like how do we decide whether it's like team management or even like tools or inspection? Is the person bringing the discussion directly like decide, or is it like going around the team first and then okay, so this one is team management or this one is
ideally it should be inspected on many levels because that's a common problem that we have, Shaylin, right? If we rely on that person, one person, to make a decision what the issue is, that person can be wrong, right? Or just missed expectations. So I would like a few layers of support here for inspection. One, the team should inspect it, right? More eyes means more people can see if there's anything wrong or not. Two, I think for certain things, either the expert or the BI or somebody who has, let's say, a domain expertise, they can also take a look at it and also decide how to correctly prioritize the situation. So just we're trying to like have everybody's eyes inspect so that if somebody sees something that's not right, then it will surface, right? And that will help us categorize the subject correctly. Okay, but we'll work on it. We'll, Shaylin, stay around for the next session because the next session, I guess we'll have an opportunity to do that. Okay. All right. That's pretty much it. Thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you for your patience. This is a new innovation. The point of having this is once again this, right? The point of having this is to really focus the discussion time to the person who's going to be helping you and not waiting for your turn to be whatever. And the fastest way to do that is to kind of divide into the correct room where the focused discussion can happen. And the second thing is by having more eyeballs and more people inspect, it helps us understand if something crucial is wrong or can be improved. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend. And yeah, inspire delight.